everyone. So in this video I would like to talk about endotracheal tube. Here we have two types of endotracheal tube. This is the uncuffed endotracheal tube and this is the cuffed one. Uncuffed endotracheal tube we use in children less than 8 years of age, and whereas the cuffed one we use in children more than 8 years of age. So starting with the parts of endotracheal tube, we have the proximal end, distal end and the central portion. In proximal end we have adapter or connector which we connect to ambu bag during resuscitation and ventilator when the child is on ventilator. The central portion in which we have radio opaque line which is helpful in detection of tube on X-ray. Then we have vocal cord guide. This is the vocal cord guide, which whenever we intubate, this guide should be just distal to the vocal cord. Then we have Murphy's eye. It is helpful in ventilation when the tube is blocked. So whenever the tube is blocked, this is useful in ventilation. And the end of the ET tube is bevel to prevent any kind of injury. And this is the cuff ET tube, in which this cuff acts as a seal to prevent any kind of aspiration. Why in children we do not use cuffed ET tube is because the subglottic area in children is the narrowest part and it already acts as a seal. So we do not need any cuff. Moving on to the size of the endotracheal tube, it depends upon the weight of the baby. If the weight of the baby is less than 1 kg, then we use the size of 2.5. If the weight of the baby is between 1 to 2 kg, then we use the size of 3. If the weight of the baby is between 2 to 3 kg, then we use the size of 3.5. And if the weight is more than 3 kg, then we use the size of 4. There is formula also for calculating the size of endotracheal tube. For uncuffed, it is age in years divided by 4 plus 4. And for the cuffed endotracheal tube, it is age in years divided by 4 plus 3. So by this formula, which is also known as Coley's formula, we can calculate the size of endotracheal tube. Moving on to the indication of endotracheal tube, it is used whenever the intubation is done. So in case of respiratory failure, during resuscitation, it is required. In case where the positive pressure ventilation cannot be done, like congenital diaphragmatic hernia, there it can be used. It can be used in tetanus, diphtheria, etc.